This show is made possible by Eni, an Italian energy company at work all over the world. Coming up on this week's episode, continuing with more stories from the Italian side of fancy food, business between quality and tradition. Hear about making salami with the fourth generation of the Levoni family, and also about Gustiamo, an original company based in the Bronx, importing and distributing special rare food from Italy to the USA. And finally, we have a great story between music and Italian cuisine with Roberto Scarcella Perino, teacher, composer, and chef.
Levoni has a very long history because it's a family business, it's my family business. My great-grandfather started in 1911 in Mantova, and we are the fourth generation now. And in the United States, we opened our company, Levoni America Corporation, in 2014. But we have been exporting to the United States since 1996. So we opened the company, we gave a better service because we can have a direct relationship with the customers, we can deliver very fast, and we have stock available in our warehouse. Plus, since the end of last year, we were able also to bring salami, pancetta, coppa. So these short matured products, which are very typical for our company, which is well known for salami. As a matter of fact, we produce 300 different products, and we see that there is a very much growing interest for our products. As a matter of fact, our turnover in the States, since we opened the company in the States right now, our results are 6 times the ones we were doing before we opened the company. Right now, we have a lot of, let's say, pure American customers that really are interested in knowing what is behind the production of the products, what is the tradition, how we make the product, how comes that a company that makes big numbers is able to do an artisanal product. Because when we do, for example, our salami, to do one salami, we have 25 people on a table preparing it. So we didn't replace with machines the people. We are an industry because we do big numbers and we have 10,000 customers. but the work we do it with 650 people. Therefore, our costs are very high, but we want to give still the traditional artisanal product with the guarantees of a very high standard sanitary standard and certifications.
We started 17 years ago, in 1999, at the very beginning of internet and e-shopping. So we started as an online grocery store, and over the years we expanded to not only our retail business, which is done on Gustiamo.com, but also wholesale, because we sell to restaurants and stores around the country. Gustiamo.com is based in the Bronx. It's an American company based in the Bronx, and we select and import the best Italian foods from all over Italy, from the real farmers and real producers. And we won this year two important awards. One with the gold, which is over there, and with this nougat, may I see it? And it's a nougat that is pistachio nougat made in Sicily, in the little town of Noto, by Corrado Assenza, and it's a soft torrone made. And this is how it looks fresh, I mean open. This beautiful, it's really amazing, made with 3 ingredients and real pistachios from Bronte. The other award that we received is the almond spread that is also Sicilian almonds and is made with only 3 ingredients: almonds from Sicily, honey and water, raw almonds. And we are very proud of these awards.
So how about the other selection? Could you show me something?
Yes, certainly. Our major 3 categories are pasta, then tomatoes, and then extra virgin olive oil. So, and then we have many other products like the porcini mushroom from Borgotaro, the mullet botarga from Sardinia, dry figs from Cilento. We recently started with these ancient Sicilian ancient wheats flours, stone milled from the town of Castelvetrano in Sicily, south of Trapani. And so these are the Molini del Ponte, and we import their flours that are fantastic for breads, pasta, pizza, and now more and more pizzaioli, chefs, bakers are experimenting with these old flours. And so the pasta, we have the pasta martelli from Sicily, pasta faella IGP Gragnano, and we also have a particular pasta, which is this one. Let me take it. This is a pasta busiate shape, which is a shape from Trapani, from the west coast of Sicily. Very traditional there, very popular there. The busiate, they are made with tumminia, which is a very precious ancient grain wheat regrowing in Sicily because of the good will of these good farmers. And so it's even tolerated. This pasta is made with this wheat that is tolerated even by gluten intolerant people. We pride ourselves of carrying real San Marzano tomatoes. We are very strong in defending the small, old people, farmers of real San Marzano tomatoes. We keep saying we have to promote these farmers, defend these farmers, because as we all know, 95% of the San Marzano that we believe we are buying San Marzano in the United States, they are fake. They are not real San Marzano. Their label says San Marzano, but if If we were in Europe, that should not happen because the San Marzano name is protected and only a few farmers can grow real San Marzano. We try to support
The local farms.
The local farms, and really, you know, there is a lot of made in Italy. Everybody says, oh, my product comes from Italy, and we try to do, there are lots of...
very unique specifically, right?
Very unique, like for example, extra virgin olive oil. We believe that an extra virgin olive oil made in Italy should be made in Italy with Italian olives milled in Italy.
So you started this business many years ago. I wonder how it's doing now with the American market.
With the American market, again, it's double phase. There are two different. So on one hand, great, because more and more Americans want to know where your products come from. On the other hand, the Italian-made food, the made in Italy, is becoming very successful. So the negative factor is that there are lots of imitations, and that make our work very difficult because these imitations come to the market at a price that 1/10, 1/20th of what the real made in Italy of that particular product, whether it's an extra virgin olive oil or a tomato, is if it were made by an Italian farmer or producer.
We know the real value of these products.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, when it's easy to forget that the price difference may mean a difference in kind of production. So on one side we are positively affected. On the other side, it's very hard.
My name is Roberto Scarcella Perino. I am Sicilian and I have two passions in my life: good music and good Italian cuisine. I was born in Sicily, Messina, a beautiful city surrounded by water, volcanoes, currents and winds. Since I was a child, I knew music was going to be a big part of my life. My grandfather was a Renaissance man, a surgeon, a doctor, who could speak Latin and Greek. He used to play violin too, and he sang as a tenor. And I have also another aunt that used to play piano very well, so I started to be surrounded by music, not in my close family, but in the family close to me. I have been writing music since I was 7. So the moment I start my piano lesson, I wanted to write my own music. I moved to Bologna when I was 20 years old to finish my studies, the conservatory and also the university. And I started to work professionally as a composer. So I got commission from the Orchestra Toscanini di Parma, and I had an opera performed in Pisa and in Busseto as well. And the Bologna and Emilia-Romagna for me is the capital of the food. So I was lucky enough to have expressed myself with music and also with food. I learned how to cook fresh pasta there, and I think that was the moment when my creation took two different paths. In Bologna, I started cooking for all my roommates, for friends, having lots of parties there. And of course, I start also to ask my mom and my father about the recipe. I'm lucky enough to have all my parents cooking at home. It's their moment of love. And so I start to making a lot of recipes that are full of Sicilian ingredients like eggplants, almonds, and lots of tomatoes, of course. I moved to New York in 2001, almost more than 15 years ago. I presented myself as a composer, and everybody was super shocked about that. They were impressed about me being a composer, an Italian composer, and I was received very, very well from lots of friends and lots of people. So now I'm here in New York, and I found a job at the New York University. I am a senior lecturer. They teach Italian, history of Italian opera. I write music, that is my main passions, but also I am a chef. I love to cook for other people, and also not only for private parties, but I also teach to how to cook. When I prepare dinner for my friends, is just offering a part of Italy to them, especially a part of Sicily, of my culture, of my family, also recipes. So it's a beautiful way to share what I am. And this happened also with the music. When I write my music in a small room just in front of the piano, then happened that in a big hall I can present all my music, that is actually my story translated with notes. The best moments of my life were when I was listening to my music. I remember once that was an opera performed in Pisa, and I entered in the room and I could listen to all this piece of music that was studied by all the musicians, from the clarinet, the cello. And this happened now also whenever I sit and I listen to a performer or a group of performers, or even an orchestra played my music, I realized that what it was just an idea became something that I can really touch, that I can really enjoy. Music is made of time. It's not like a painting. So you need time to enjoy and live the moment. And when you can do with other people around you, that of course when they appreciate what you do is even more enjoyable. Cooking, like writing music, is a long process. So you start when you buy the food, and we are lucky here in New York because there are amazing places like the Union Square Market or the Chelsea Market, where you can go and choose the best food there. I know it's very difficult to find my eggplant, the Sicilian one, but of course I can adapt myself with the eggplants that are from America. But I love also the result because it's like tasting Sicily from New York. February is a beautiful month in Sicily because there are all these mandorle in fiore. The almonds are all pink because the almonds. And in the summer we can collect all the almonds. So I grew up like eating almonds from the trees. So when I make my semifreddo di mandorle, it's like testing my childhood, and this is a beautiful moment and very nostalgic at the same time. I never follow the recipes in the right way. There are a lot of variation every time that I cook, and there is not a dish that is the same of the other. The process, you know, the preparing the food is something that gives you a lot of joy. When you arrive to the result of the food that is ready to be eaten, is the moment when you realize or you arrive to the accomplishment that you were doing all the time. One of the dishes that I like to cook, and people always ask me to cook, is the la parmigiana di melanzane, the eggplant parmigiana. It's a long process. It's not a plate that you can do in one day. You need to like the all night to cook the eggplants, and also you need to choose the main ingredients very well. I put like a sauce, like tomato sauce that I made from fresh tomatoes, and basil, and also Parmigiano is the name of the title of the dish. And then, you know, you have to eat also right away. Composing a dish is like putting together different elements of the taste, like the sour of the lemon, or the sweet of the honey. So all the elements that are different between each other, but combined, they make something that is unique. The same happens when I write my music. So when you do an orchestration and you have the strings or the clarinet or the percussions together, you invent and you create a new sound that is unique just for the precise moment. Also, the food and the music is that sense of time. You need time to enjoy a beautiful music, but also you need time to enjoy the taste of a fantastic dish.
This edition of i-ItalyTV is sponsored by Colavita, extra virgin olive oil.